Yes. Yeah. Good evening, all. So, myself, I'm Vijay. Like, I hold 20 plus years of experience, which includes nearly 10 plus years of experience in this Python environment. So, my experience includes the design, development, and implementation of Python and Django based applications. Well versed in implementing different Python libraries like NumPy, CP, Pandas, PyTables, Matplotlib, CP, Skikitlan, right? So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not, right? Yes.
Yeah,
So just I'll be giving time for you for the general queries at the end of the session. So this is what I'm going to discuss as part of today's demo, right? Yes. Why Python? Why Python, right? So Python is not a kind of technology which is very recently introduced. It was introduced in the year 1989. So before Java itself, Python was introduced in the year 1989. Java in the year 1994. Before Java itself, Python was introduced. But all of a sudden, why Python is suddenly super popular? Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular, because even after Python introducing, right, even if you see like 2005 or 2010, nobody knows that there was a programming language like Python. But all of a sudden, why Python is suddenly super popular? Why Python is mostly used in today's industry, right? By wide varieties of applications we are developing today by using Python. And not only that, who can learn Python? What are the prerequisites for learning Python? How Python was built? Python was built by how it was built, and Python real-time applications. What kind of applications are we developing today by using Python? Python mostly used for developing what kind of application? Before you update with any technology, right? You need to know what kind of applications are getting developed. Python usage, who are using Python today, and topmost applications built using Python. Topmost applications built using Python. Python comparison with other programming. What features you see in Python which you are not able to see in other programming languages? And reasons why Python is suddenly super popular, and current job market of Python and Python scope in the coming years. What is the scope of Python in the coming years? Okay, so starting why Python? So I'll be briefing about you all these things in today's and tomorrow's session, next session, right? So starting with why Python, I define Python in 5 lines. So Python is a general purpose programming. We call Python as a general purpose programming. What do you mean by general purpose programming? See, if we observe before Python, there were some programming languages. If you heard about those programming languages like Pascal, Fortran, COBOL, right? Yes. These programming languages are purpose based. These are used for a specific purpose, not for all the purposes. Pascal for complicated mathematical applications, Fortran for scientific applications, COBOL for business applications. So they're used for a specific purpose, purpose-based languages, purpose-based languages. They are used for a specific purposes, not for all the purposes. But a language which is suitable, a language which is suitable for developing. Understand here, a language which is suitable for developing any kind of applications, a language which is suitable for developing any kind of applications. Such a language, we call it as general purpose programming. General purpose programming, right? Example of this general purpose programming, Python. What is that? Python. Using Python, any kind of applications we can develop today, like automation applications, web applications, gaming applications, networking applications, desktop applications, Any kind of applications, right? Yes. That's why it's not like a particular purpose. It's not for a specific purpose. It is used for all the purpose. It is used for all the purpose. Yes. Which is suitable for developing any kind of application. Such a language is called as general purpose programming. Okay. So today that's the reason Python is mostly used by different high-end technologies as an implementation language. Right. Now, multi-programming features, what all the features we see in different other programming languages, all those features we see here in Python, multi-programming features. I'll describe what all the features Python has got and what you are going to see. It has got multiple programming features. Because of these multiple programming features, we also call Python as a hybrid language. That's the reason we are able to develop any kind of applications. High level language. There are two types of languages. There are two types of languages, I can say. Mainly, there are two types of languages. Two types of languages. Low level languages. What are the low level languages? Secondly, high level languages. Low level languages and high level languages. Low level languages. Low level languages like assembly level language. Assembly level language. Machine level language. Assembly level language. Sorry. Assembly level language or machine level language. These languages, firstly, they are not human understandable. They are not human understandable. Machine level language, right? Only machine understandable language. And secondly, you cannot carry the code from one system to other. Not portable. And machine dependent. Machine dependent. They cannot run on all the hardware and all the operating system. Machine dependent. But high level languages like Python, high level languages like Python, they are human understandable, they are portable and machine independent. They are human understandable, they are human understandable, they are portable and machine independent. Human understandable, they are portable and machine independent. Can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. Yes. Coming back. Interpreted language, interpretation language. Here also we can see two categories, right? Python is an interpretation language. Here also we can see right two. Compilation and interpretation. We can see compilation languages and interpretation languages. Compilation languages, example like C language. Interpretation language like Python. The difference, if you're writing is lines of code, 10 lines of code, this entire code executes at once in compilation languages. The case of Python, interpretation, line by line execution, statement by statement execution. Yes, interpretation. Python is a interpretation language. User-friendly programming or programmer-friendly programming language, which provides simple syntaxes, which looks like normal English statements. So Python is a general purpose, not for a particular purpose, for any purpose, right? It has got multiple programming features, The hybrid language, high level language, easily understandable, portable, and machine independent, platform independent, or machine independent, we say, right? Interpreted language. Interpreted language, line by line execution, user friendly programming, or programmer friendly programming language. Now, coming back. So Python, what programming features Python has got, and what we are going to discuss as part of this, right? So yes. So Python has procedural oriented programming features. It has got procedural oriented programming features. It has got procedural oriented programming features. Example like C language. It has got like object oriented programming. It has got object oriented programming features. It has got object oriented programming features. Like C++ and Java. Yes, Lakshit, right? I'll just come back to your queries, general queries, right? Yes. Scripting, right? Yes. Has got scripting features like shell script. It has got scripting features like shell script. Next, modular programming features. It has got like modular programming features. Procedural oriented programming like C language, object oriented programming like C++, Java, scripting features like shell script, modular programming like Modular 3. Okay. Just like C language, like C++, like Java, like Modular 3, you can develop different varieties of applications, because of which we call Python as a hybrid language. If we talk the two major programming languages, used for enterprise applications creations, Python and Java are the two major programming languages used for enterprise applications creations. So, but the Java programmers or developers are strictly restricted to use only object-oriented programming. Without object-oriented programming, we cannot write a Java program or an application. But with Python, but in case of Python, with object-oriented, without object-oriented, procedural-oriented, with modular programming, we can write different varieties of applications. Yes. And Python is one of the best scripting language with vast varieties of libraries for writing automation scripts using Python. And modular programming. Python has got a great boom because of this modular programming features. Nearly, Python has got 89,300 modules. Python has got 89,300 inbuilt modules it has got for different environments. Whatever environment you are from, Python has got a module. If you're from networking or data science or big data or database, for every environment, Python is providing a module. Thousands of modules it is providing. It has got many built-in functions. So if I talk more on these modules, hmm, for data science, it is providing separate modules. Mm. For even for big data environment, for big data. For data science, it is providing 10 to 15 modules like NumPy, CP, Pandas, Matplotlib, CP, Scikit-learn, and TensorFlow, right? Even for big data environment, separate modules Python is providing. For networking, separate modules. For testing or for test cases, separate modules Python is providing. For operating system kinds of activities, the name of the module itself is OS. And for each and every database, Python is providing a module. It's very simple Python to connect with any database. It's not as complex as other programming, how they're connecting to the database, right? It's very simple. Like for each and every database, it is providing a module. If you want Python to get connected with Oracle database, simple, it is providing a module called cx underscore Oracle, cx underscore Oracle. Next, for MySQL, it is providing by MySQL. For SQL Server, by ODBC. CX underscore Oracle, MySQL by MySQL, SQL Server by ODBC. Uh, any kind of databases, for every database, it is providing a model not only for database, for every file format, for Excel files, for PDF files, for JSON files, for XML files, any kind of file formats, right? Excel files, JSON files, CSV files, comma separated values files, right? CSV. For each and every file format, Python is providing a module using which we can easily read data from it. We can write data from it. Just by writing Python code, you can create Excel workbook, can create Excel sheets. We can write data, we can read data from it. And even for mathematical operations, we got a math model for statistical operations. In this way, thousands of models Python is providing. And even for generating graphs, any types of graphs, normal graphs, bar graphs, histogram, scatter plot, stack plot, any type of graphs we can generate using Python. So these are some of those examples, right? Yes. And just what kind of applications are we developing today by using Python? Python real-time applications. Just I'll brief you about what are the kind of applications that are getting developed using Python. Today, Python mostly used in creation of web applications. A lot of web applications are getting developed using Python today. Immediately, you can ask from the last 20-25 years, Java, .NET, all these are mostly used in developing web applications. Why again Python, right? So Python using framework like Django framework, it has got a framework called Django framework. At a rapid speed, you can develop a web application. That too with very less coding, with simple syntaxes, which looks like normal English statements, right? So that's the reason at a rapid speed, right? 100 lines of Java code we can write just within 15 to 20 lines in Python. Means, I mean to say, not even 1/4 coding as compared with other programming languages. And the two simples. And one more, Python is mostly used in automation applications, right? Yes. Creation of automation applications. Using technologies like data science, using technologies like IoT, DevOps, So IoT, right? It is a physical network or device embedded with software, sensors, electronics for collecting data, exchanging data, and controlling the things from the place where we are. In a simple way, electronic devices connecting and communicating with each other. So here, 90% of the coding in Python. We are writing many Python scripts. And in DevOps, writing many automation scripts using Python. If you come to this data science, everything deals with the data. Data has got experience, data has got future reference. Using data science, we perform data analysis, data predictions, data classifications, data clustering, recommendations, pattern matching. So it's a blend of techniques. The main technique what we see here in data science, ML, machine learning, we have got many ML techniques, regression, classification, clustering, recommendations, right? So to implement all these techniques, we require a language. To code, you require a language. So Python is the mostly chosen, mostly used programming for implementing all this machine learning, deep learning, all this data science related applications, right? Java is never preferred for data science, for machine learning, and for this deep learning like implementation. So I said two major programming languages. Python is the mostly preferred here for this automation applications. Apart from that, one more major area where Python is mostly preferred, big data. Today you should have seen huge amount of data getting generated everywhere. You should have seen KBs of data. You should have seen MBs of data, or GBs or TBs. But beyond that, today data is generated beyond that, right? Petabytes of data generation. One petabyte equal to 1024 TBs. One one petabyte equal to 1024 TBs. Already 1 TB is a large storage unit. But petabytes of data to handle this huge data and to process this, we have got some technologies. If you heard about this Hadoop, Spark, especially Spark, very high speed processing execution model implemented using Python language. We say it as PySpark, right? Very high speed execution processing model. And apart from this, it is also used for scientific applications. Scientific applications like CP, scientific Python, and even for numerical analysis like NumPy, numerical analysis like NumPy. Scientific applications for numerical analysis like NumPy, and also for graphical user interface or for animations like Python is mostly used. We have got separate modules available like PyQt or tkinter. These are some of the examples of this. PyQt, tkinter, right? Yes. For graphical user interface or for animations. And one of the other major area like for gaming or game development. Gaming or game development. Lot of games are getting developed using Python, like single user, multi-user online games, especially for game development, right? We have got a separate framework like Pygame, Pycara, Pygame, Pycona. So some, especially for developing games in Python, separate frameworks given by Python, right? It's like Pygame. For 3D games, 3D rendering libraries like PySy, like Python has got. And also for scheduling tasks, right? Python is providing airflow or for testing or for test cases. And for software development, software developers make use of Python as a support language, even for business applications. For business application, Python is one of the best choice in developing e-commerce websites. And for database applications, without database, there is no web application. So using database, compulsory any applications require database. So Python can connect with any database, right? And also for networking applications, especially for network applications or for network programming, separately Python is providing a separate framework itself, like a twisted Python. And apart from this, like Python is also used for web scraping, scraping data from different websites. Excuse me. URL BS for some of the examples of this. And for embedded applications, not only for computer applications, even for civil or electronics environment. For embedded applications, most famous embedded application like Raspberry Pi, right, which uses Python for its computation, right? For networking, for web scraping, embedded applications, for database applications, for audio and video applications. A lot of audio and video applications are getting developed today by using Python. 3D CAD or computer-aided designing, CAD applications are 3D CAD applications. Computer vision like face detection, object detection, color detection, right? Yes. Computer vision like color detection, face detection, object detection. For data analysis. And computer vision for data analysis, robotics, and desktop applications, single user applications, console applications, right? Right, Python is mostly preferred. Apart from this, who are using Python today? Who are using Python today? Who are using Python today? Topmost applications built using Python. Yes. So Google using Python for its web search system. The Google web crawling is first written in Java. It was too difficult. It was written in Python. Google. YouTube using Python for its video sharing service. Yahoo using Python. Facebook using Python. Instagram. The prime reason for Instagram to choose Python practicality and its hybrid features. NASA using Python for its research and development activities. Uber pricing algorithm implemented using Python and ML. Other applications like Quora, Reddit, Pinterest, Dropbox. The popular OTT platform like Netflix using Python for its security, automation, and for subscription-related things. So once again, can anyone please confirm? Is my voice clear to all? Can anyone please confirm? Why is Java no?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. Okay. So many applications say, I'm not saying Python is not the replacement of Java. Python is not the replacement of Java, just two major programming languages used for enterprise applications creations. Python and Java are the two major applications, right? So here, if I can say Python, you can develop any applications. What all that Java can do, Python also can perform. But today, if you see, Python has got a great boom because of generating or creating automation applications. Like today, if we talk about the data science, ML, DL, or AI, all these implementations, even for big data applications, data engineering, if you talk data science, you talk, or data analyst, you talk, all this deal with Python language. The implementation goes in Python. A data scientist or data engineer or data analyst, the prerequisite is Python language. Java is never preferred for all these things, right? So not only that, today if you talk about many high-end technologies, they're using Python and Python script for developing different applications. If we talk about robotics, if we talk about IoT, talk about DevOps, writing automation, if you talk about data science, if you talk about ML, AI, all these things they're using Python. For all this, Java is never preferred, right? And Java also has got its advantage. You may say, I may say all the advantages of Python, but everything, can you say any one limitation of Python? Saying everything about the Python, but even can you say one advantage of Java over Python? See, Python is interpretation language, line by line execution. Java is faster than Python. Java is faster than Python because of compilation series. Python is interpretation, line by line execution. Except that remaining everything, you can develop any applications using Python. So today, if you see from the last 7 to 10 years, Python, the usage of Python has increased a lot. At the end of the session, I'll be showing you some graphs, or I'll open Google and show you, right? The mostly used programming language in the industry today, mostly preferred. Just 2 minutes. I'll just come back to that. So apart from this, even Python mostly used for BitTorrent using Python and iRobot for military and commercial operations and for hardware testing purpose. Companies like IBM, Seagate, Qualcomm, all this they use Python for hardware testing purpose. Mm, yes, these are some of the examples, right? Yes, top most applications built using Python. And from the discussion what we had till now, right? Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular, right? See, most of the programmers or developers are attracted towards Python and they are migrating towards Python because of its very less code. First thing is very less code, not even one-fourth coding, I said, right? Secondly, simple syntaxes. Even the syntaxes look like simple, normal English statements. Yes, tomorrow in the tomorrow session, I'll brief you with some couple of examples, right? You can see how simple the Python statements. I'll take a task and I'll implement the task in multiple programming languages. You can see syntactically or syntax wise, length wise, complexity wise, how simple the Python statements as compared with other programming. Very less coding, simple syntaxes. Interactive mode given by Python. Interactive mode means one more important feature Python has got interactive mode. You can easily interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, it gives response. For example, at the bottom search panel, I'm typing CMD and going to the command prompt. I just say enter, say Python, hit enter. This Python, you can see here, Python version, Python interpreter has got opened. Can say any valid Python statements you can type and check, right? It gives the result. Now you can interact with Python statement by statement. Excuse me. I'm asking 23 into 46. Python gives the response. X is 10, Y is 5. I'm asking what is X value, what is Y value, what is X plus Y, what is X minus Y, X into Y. All these statements displays X by Y, X into 2, X power 2, 10 square, X square, 10 square, X equal to any valid Python statements you can type and you can interact, right? Like normal English statements, X into 3, hello for 3 times, X into 5, hello for 5 times. Just to say quit, it will come out of this. This kind of interaction you cannot see in any other programming language. Interactive mode and wide, before that, multi-programming features. Multi-programming features. That is the reason, right? It makes Python super popular. Multi-programming. Wide varieties of applications. Wide varieties of applications you can develop. Many built-in libraries. Wide varieties of application. Just now I said, right, different types of applications, automation applications, web applications, gaming, animation, networking, desktop. Wide varieties of applications. Wide varieties of sorry, many built-in libraries. Many built-in libraries. 89,300 inbuilt modules Python has got for different environments. Whatever environment. So these are the reasons which makes Python super popular. And Python is the #1 used programming language with diversified number of applications creations. If you just check it, right? I'm opening Google and just within this you can check it. Popular coding language. Sorry. So just I'm opening this Google, right? Say popular coding language. Popular coding language, you can say, right? You can just check all these results, right? Most popular programming language. See, top Python stands first. Next comes the other programming like Java, JavaScript, right? Yes. Python remains the most popular. Python remains the most popular, mostly used. Next comes Java and JavaScript. We see top 10 programming languages, #1 rank Python, next JavaScript, and other things. And even you can observe here. Emerging programming languages by popularity, Python, Java, JavaScript. Yes. What programming languages you should learn, right? Python, JavaScript, all this. Even if you observe, most popular programming languages of 2025, Python, Java, JavaScript. Just I opened in Google and showing you, right? Series. Programming language popularity index, Python, JavaScript. Even if you talk about the ranking, #1 ranked, Python is the #1 ranked. Next comes Java and JavaScript. See the rankings, Python is the #1 ranked. But one thing you may ask, frankly speaking, the difference between Python and Java, we can see, I'm showing all the advantages of Python over Java. If we can say Java advantage over Python, just I can say two advantages of Java over Python. One is Java is faster than Python. Second one is, can you see, can you observe here? All kind of applications you can develop using Python, except Python is very less used in mobile applications. Java is mostly used in mobile applications. Apart from that, Python has got other advantage. Can you see here, for Python, you won't see the mobile symbol here. Web symbol, desktop symbol, embedded symbol. For Java, you can see this mobile symbol. For C, you can see the mobile symbol. For C++, you can see it. But for Python, you won't see it, right? That's the another limitation of Python. Apart from this, Python, and if you see the usage of Python in the industry, current industry, right? Check this. You can see big circle, 31% Python, 31% use Java, 19% C++, Ruby. So just even if you see this volume of job openings or this ranking by average salary, if you see Python has got a ranking by average salary and ranking by job openings, it has got the highest openings. Even if you check open Google and just say Python jobs, just to say Python jobs, lakhs of jobs for Python. You can just scroll down and see, check this. 1,90,385 Python openings. Not only for this Python, right? Yes, it has got lakhs of jobs for Python. And apart from this, even you can also go for Django jobs. Django jobs. People who knows Django are very, very less. Who has command on this Django are very, very less, right? Can you see 28,580 Django job vacancies in July 2025, right? Yes. And if we go through the course content, what I'm going to discuss, right? In brief, in depth, I'll be discussing about this from the basic ground level to the advanced level, starting with why Python, what is Python, features, applications, advantages, versions, installations, flavors. So from tomorrow, we'll be starting with the actual things with the installations of Python, versions of Python, Python software foundation, Python execution modes, interactive mode, batch mode, different Python editors, Python IDE supported, right? Tomorrow just I'll be discussing about the environment setup of Python. So tomorrow we'll be starting with the actual things. Tomorrow also everyone can attend the session, same time using the same link to see more discussion on it. So if you can see the course content, it's also kept in the chart panel. There's a big message given by the online team. You can see a big message that you can see the course content, their contact details of the online team, the payment details, everything is given there. Go to this Python course content, Python operations, Python data types, Python constants, variables, interactive mode, batch mode, type conversions, comments, operators, IDs in Python, working with different IDs, PyCharm, Spider, Jupyter, Eclipse, NetBeans, Anaconda prompt, Anaconda navigator, and flow control statements, looping statements, strings in Python, string indexing, string slicing, string functions, string methods, string special characters, collections in Python, different collection data types, Python list, list indexing, list slicing, list functions, list methods, list addresses, nested list, Python tuples, similarly for tuple indexing, tuple slicing, tuple functions, tuple methods, tuple addresses. Similarly for sets, dictionaries, functions, different properties, arguments, default, non-default, keyword, non-keyword, different types of functions, lambda function, map function, reduce function, and modules in Python, packages, errors and exceptions, file handling, object-oriented programming concepts in brief, regular expressions, database connectivity, introduction of database and how Python connecting with the database, Python date and time, OS model, advanced topics like iterators, generators, closures, decorators, working with CSV, XML, JSON, graphic programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science, Python pandas, Python NumPy, Python matplotlib. This 30 topics in brief I'll be discussing, right? For Python core and advanced, especially this Python libraries. If you check with any Python, if you, if you go to any other training sites also, check that whether they are discussing this important libraries of Python, pandas, NumPy, matplotlib. These things I'll be discussing in brief here. You can check with other training sites, and also you can check. You have got lakhs of jobs on these libraries. But if you just know these three libraries, right, lot of jobs are available. Just check. I'm saying like pandas, NumPy, and matplotlib jobs. Pandas, NumPy, and Matplotlib jobs, right? Lakhs of jobs. 1,73,000 NumPy job vacancies, 44,000 Pandas, 44,000 Pandas job vacancies, 1,73,000 NumPy job vacancies. So this is what that Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib. This is for Python core and advanced. Apart from this, people who go for Python full stack, right? Yes. Django framework in brief, web framework, Django installations, Django views, Django templates, admin models, advanced concepts, and also like UI technologies, HTML in brief, CSS, my JavaScript, MySQL, and one more framework, Flask, I'll be discussing, right? Yes. Can just check with this. Mm. Python Core and Advanced, around 60 to 70 hours I'll be spending with many working examples. 2 months, around 2 months duration. Just 5,000 is the course fee. UI technologies, web development, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, Django framework, Flask framework, MySQL project. This from the topics from 2 to 6 also I'll be spending around 70 hours, 2 months duration, 2 months to duration for this. Python 70 hours, framework 70 hours, totally 140 hours, right? 2 months for Python, 2 months for framework, totally 4 months for this. Okay, 5,000 for this Python, 7,000 for this framework, totally 12,000. But if you're taking the entire package, Python full stack, single payment, it is 10,000, right? If you're going separately, this is that. And even if you feel 4 months is too long, right? Even you can go with Python from Monday to Friday, same. And frameworks, many frameworks batches will be running in the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, Saturday 2 hours, Sunday 2 hours. You can attend any of mine, right? Whichever gets started parallelly. Because even if you go parallelly, here HTML, CSS, JavaScript doesn't require any Python knowledge. Monday to Friday, when core Python is going, and Saturdays, Sundays, this will be discussed and parallelly. By the time you complete this, by it completes, this will be completed. By the time you go to advanced Python, this is the Django framework, which will be running parallelly, where you can decrease the time bound, right? And what are the various offerings? Let me make it clear about the timings of this batch before you go with the payment process. First 1 week, it will be at 10 p.m. It will be starting. Later, it will be at 9 p.m. Making it clear about the timings of this batch. So everyone check this. First 1 week, it will be at 10 p.m. Later, it will be at 9 p.m. Offerings from my side, each live session video, each and every session is recorded. You will be getting that every session video. Even if you miss any session because of some ill health and because of some office timings, other things, right? They can go.
Your voice is not audible.
Yeah, we are not able to hear you.
Everyone, from how long you are not able to hear?
From live session videos.
Okay, fine. Offerings, you will be getting each and every session videos, right? Live session videos. Every session is video recorded. You will be getting the recorded sessions. Uh, Even if you are absent for 1 or 2 days, you can just check these videos and attend the next session for the better understanding of this, right? Soft copy of the class notes, right? Clear soft copy of the class notes will be provided. Assignments and tasks to work with to build confidence, right? Writing your own code, you will be building your own code. A WhatsApp group for technical discussions. If you get any errors, you can take snaps of it and post in the WhatsApp group. Anybody can answer. I'll be answering it. Resumes and interview questions, live interactive sessions. As it was a demo session, I was speaking most of the time, but in normal session, right? For every statement I type, you'll be responding with the what will be the expected output. Because Python is interpretation, line by line execution, right? You'll be responding, everyone will be responding. 300 plus code examples, 15 in Python Code Advanced and 15 plus applications creations, right? Tomorrow also you can follow the same timing, same link to see more discussion. It's not replication or duplication to this today's session. Tomorrow we'll be discussing from the where we have stopped. And most tomorrow will be seeing with that actual tech. We'll be starting with the technical like Python versions, installations, execution modes, editors, different Python editors, IDs. Before that, I'll just show you the coding, how the Python statements look as compared with other programmings. And if you have got any queries, you can just go with the queries. You can type in the chat or you can unmute and you can directly ask through eyes, right? Yes. Yeah. Now you can go ahead with your queries. Anyone, if you have got. Is my voice audible to all, right?
Yes,
One
sir.
second. Okay. So yeah. So just I was briefing you the Python reasons why it is super popular, why it is mostly used today. I was clearly saying like it was introduced almost like 30 or 35 years ago, but all of a sudden it has got a great boom. Mostly used today, widely used, number one ranked programming, mostly used in different high-end technologies. So I was saying lakhs of jobs for Python, directly or indirectly you'll be touching Python. You go to a software field, right? Either writing automation scripts or any of this programming code, right? Yes, any other?
Hi sir.
Yes.
Will you cover any lead code or hacker rank problems?
So just I was saying, right, with whatever discussions we are going to, it's not like a 45 hours course, we are spending around 70 hours. That's the reason.
Mhm.
And spending 70 hours with that, you can be able, even people who go for certifications, right? Who
Yeah,
go
yeah.
for certifications trainings, this whatever I discussed, that is mostly enough everything from the base with many working examples where, right? Okay, where you can clearly go through that process.
Okay. So this live session videos, I mean, if I miss any sessions, so they will provide, right?
For daily, we'll be getting the session video.
But that including, I mean, for example, Python core and advanced, you said 5K, right? That including 5K or else need to pay any extra amount?
For Python 5000, right, including the videos you'll be getting,
Oh,
session videos. So the
okay.
session videos will be provided freely.
Mhm.
So around 70 to 75 videos you'll be getting for Python, right? You can just every day when the session completes, you'll be getting today like session completes, tomorrow early hours you'll be getting the video of it.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
And a clear soft copy of the notes, everything will be clear with comments, right? Any program code with comments I'll be providing so that you can clearly understand. Tomorrow at the start of the session, I'll be just briefing you this Python statements compared to, right? You can see how simple the statements like English, normal English statements. And people from non-programming, right? Non-technical background, you can just check the tomorrow session, right? The Python statements, Python's just some course I'll be showing you and how simple generating graphs in Python and how to use the modules, how to explore different ways of importing all these things. Thousands of modules Python is providing for different environments, because of which it has got a great popularity today. For any other queries, right? Anyone?
Yeah, I have two, three queries. The from next week the timing will be 9 p.m. as you said, and this Python batch is week batch, right? Monday to Friday.
Okay, but Saturdays, sometimes I'll be taking, not all
Okay,
Saturdays.
okay, and in this week batch, during this week batch, like on a weekend we can join the front end batch also, like UI
Yeah,
Saturday and
people
Sunday.
who want Saturday, Sunday in the mornings we'll be having, right? Uh, what is that? UI technology, HTML, CSS, 2 hours on Saturday, 2 hours on Sunday, 4 hours will be there. You can attend any of my batch whenever it is getting start. It will be posted for you. You can join it. Once you enroll for full stack, you can attend any of my batch of it any time, right? For that framework batches.
Okay,
Same.
and advanced Python will be get started from uh,
After so this after Python core, right? Python advanced will be started.
like Python, with Python advanced, we have to start the framework, right? Generally.
So I'm saying approximately, right? When Python core completes, their UI technologies gets completed the weekend.
Yeah.
And during the same process, when advanced Python, this frameworks means for frameworks, Python core knowledge, basic Python knowledge is required. By the time you will be completing it, right? Yes. So most of 40% of the code it will be automatically generated. You no need to write the code. That's the reason, right? Web applications creations. So here we follow MVT architecture, model view template. I'll be briefing you step by step, right?
Yeah.
Project creation steps, applications creation steps in this framework. So
And one more doubt I have, like here we 15 applications we are going to create in this batch. So these 15 applications are OOPS oriented or functional oriented kind of.
see, it's web applications, right?
Yeah.
Web applications means request response architecture. Whenever you give request, you'll be getting response, right? This
Mhm.
kind of web applications. Oops means oops features also will be using some applications without oops also, right? So these are all the Django batches which I handled, right?
Mhm.
So you can just check applications creations also, you can check it here. So I said 15, but more than that also I'll be going, right? I said
Okay.
15, but more than that, my project 1, 2, 3. We talk about any batch you can take, more than 15 only you'll be saying. The Django apps creations, right?
Mhm.
More than depending upon that. Yes.
Hello,
Okay.
sir.
Yes.
Actually, like this work framework, like Flask, Django, Matplotlib, and those are the deep shall we go or how it will?
I said 140 hours, right? It's not like 45 hours. Hello?
I didn't get, sir.
What is the time today? What is the number of hours we are spending? 140 hours. Not like overview kind of, it's in brief, in depth, we'll be going about it.
Okay.
One for
Okay.
that's why I said 140 hours, right?
Okay.
Around
Yeah.
140 to 150 hours, you'll be getting this training. With that training, you can get full-fledged, will be spent. And especially for the framework, right? People who are developing applications, this frameworks, the Django frameworks, right? You will be doing along with me parallelly, step by step applications creations. You won't be watching the sessions. We'll be doing along with me parallel. If any
Okay.
other, you will be
Okay.
sharing the screen.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
So,
that is hands-on we'll be doing because it's not like just writing a code. We'll be developing an application. That's why weekends, if we'll be even sometimes we'll be extending the time. That's the reason. Weekdays we cannot extend. That's the reason mostly why I'm saying people to go for weekends means parallelly. Python
okay.
from Monday to Friday. Even in the weekends, what happens if that applications was time taking, right? You'll be developing it step by step. You can see clear notes will be provided step by step. You can check it here. Mm, Django notes,
Okay.
steps, even if I say sample application creation. So creating or starting a project, creating or starting an application, step 2, step 3, adding application. So this code automatically it will be there. I'll copy it from that define
Okay.
URLs for your project, step 5,
Mhm.
defining views for your project, and how to migrate, starting the server, giving the request step by step, right? Clearly, it will be there. What are the
Okay.
steps for it? Like, and with the very simple coding, right? With very less coding, you will be developing. Notes will be clear.
Okay. And the REST API also included in this, right?
Django and Flask, not REST API. See, the other training site, they will say REST API. REST API is not something like which will be discussed in 4 days, 5 days, or 1 week or 10 days. It is separate 2 months course, right? People who wants to go with the 4 plus 5 plus years experience, right, or 5 plus years, which requires that REST API. Those people, you need to have the complete training on it. Or like it's like a separate 45 hours to 60 hours training. Just
Okay.
that simply they'll be mentioning like we'll be providing all this like when the course is a separate or 2 hours, 2 months course, right? REST API to know in depth about it. Just within 2 months of this frameworks, it cannot cover that. Like overview, like 2 days or 1 week of overview doesn't fetch you anything for this REST API.
Okay. Okay.
There will be a separate REST API batch will be there. Whenever it is announced, you can just go through if you want. But
Actually, sir, I didn't say the REST API base, so that's why I just asked. I have that query. Interest. Yeah.
yes, REST API because whenever you want to work practically in brief, in depth, right?
Yes.
This is not, if I keep that right, the duration of the course will be around more than 6 months.
Are you taking any separate course for REST API?
Yes, REST API batches I'll be taking separately
Okay. Okay.
because what I won't recommend freshers to go for REST API because the Python and Django is
Yeah, understood. Understood, sir.
that's the reason.
And then, like this weekend, it will be same timing or any separate time?
Which one, Django? That's frameworks.
Frameworks and this
Most of the time in the mornings it will be there.
morning means timings, sir, because that's why according to you need to plan. So that's it.
Mostly around 7 between multiple batches will be there. So around 7 or before 10:30 or before 11 only.
Okay.
From morning 7 to 11 in the middle you will have any batches, right?
Mhm. And data structure, sir?
That,
Not in this course. Are you taking any separate data like DSA in
yes,
Python?
data structures and algorithms also will be taking separate batches, but as compared to Python, more Python batches, but there for monthly or like that one batch will be there.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Because suppose any for certification purpose that is in-depth required. So that's why I asked, right? And
Why? Because if you are including all this, including this, right, the duration of course most goes to 6 to 8 months.
okay.
Right.
Okay.
Whatever you want to deal with this, right? These are the important things, right? Python, basic Python and advanced Python frameworks and UI technologies, what we'll be discussing here.
Mhm.
The duration is 4 months only for Python, like 70 hours as well. Python core and advanced, right? So,
Yes, sir. Because in that new batches, if I see the details, I didn't find that one. So
okay.
like one is REST API, and suppose I have programming knowledge, and so that's why I just asked. For certification, I'm just planning. So
Okay, fine, that's fine.
data structure also. Suppose any separate batch, I would be definitely I would join.
Whenever it is announced in your WhatsApp group, it will be a separate WhatsApp group will be there. WhatsApp group is not created by DurgaSoft. I'll be creating it because for the
Okay.
students directly to have interaction with me if any errors, if any queries, right? So in that it will be posted. If any batch of mine is started, it will be posted in that, right? Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And this UI part, is there any React JS there, sir?
Mm. So
Yes.
JavaScript is also a language. JavaScript and HTML and CSS and part of Bootstrap will be discussed. That is
Okay. No,
also,
no, no. React JS separate will be there.
no, it's separate. They will be separate, right? So
Okay.
JavaScript, total JavaScript related things will be discussed. CSS, HTML, and Bootstrap.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
that
sir.
in brief only it will be discussed. All those things.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Any other
Yeah.
queries, right? Anyone? Right. Okay. So if I'm done with the queries, if there are no other queries, I'm signing off for now. Meet you tomorrow, same time at 10 o'clock using the same link, right? Thank you all for your time. Thank you. Good night. Okay.